Hey everybody, so I've had several people ask me to share what we do for spelling, how we practice our spelling words. So let me take you over to our spelling center and I will show you what we do. So my kids are assigned 12 words at a time from their lesson books, and I put them on a separate sheet of paper so that they have those, and they practice those 12 words over the course of 10 days. And then I give a spelling test after that. So this is our spelling table. It's also our typing table. But on the floor next to our spelling table, we have these buckets here. And let me show you what activities we have. The kids get to choose what they do. In the past, I've just chosen a few and put them out at a time, but I always had, my kids would always be like, I want to do that other one. So I just put them out and I let them choose. And so they come over and they work for 10 minutes every day. And we have here, so we have just scratch paper here that they can grab. They can write their spelling words with white crayons and then rub over it with marker. They can shape their spelling words using pipe cleaners. I made this little calculator that has little slots in it, so they can write their words out on these slips and they slide it through the calculator, and then when the word comes up they pretend to type it. We have markers here for the other activities, for the white crayon activity. I have a set of, I think I got these on Amazon, it was a long time ago, Play-Doh alphabet letters, and so they can roll out clay here on the table and stamp their letters. We also like to do beanbag words, and beanbag words, the kids empty out the beanbags out of the bucket, they put the bucket across the room, and they look at their spelling list, they say a word, they spell it, and then they get a toss of beanbag and try to make it in the bucket. And so they do that for each, they throw a beanbag for each of their spelling words after they've spelled them. So, and in my other bucket here, there's some more activities. I bought a couple years ago a Melissa and Doug spelling stickers pad, and it was just chock full. I actually had cut them apart. I would probably in the future keep them in the pad, but I had cut them apart for something else I was using them for at the time. But there would be a full sheet A to Z, and I don't even know how many sheets, there were a ton. And then I'd have these other little foam stickers. So I have the stickers here, A through G's here, H through P, Q through Z. So they just grab a scratch piece of paper and spell their spelling words with their stickers. They can also choose a couple different things here. I have two sets of stamps, a lowercase and uppercase, and ink pads, and they can just take, once again, the scratch paper and stamp out their spelling words. We have a salt container and a sand container. Either one works, but what they do is just these simple containers that I got at Walmart, and open it up. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, so let's say one of their spelling words was, let's say it was cat. So they'll spell C-A-T, and then they just give it a little shake, and then they can go on to their next word, D-O-G. And they do the same exact thing with the salt one. I just happened to have both on hand, and I had two containers, so I just set up both. Also, I have alphabet stencils at the bottom, so they can take this out and stencil the spelling words with those stencils. And then I have a couple options up here. They also got this page from, I can't remember which course book I printed it from, but it's from the Good and the Beautiful, the sign language chart. But you can always find these. If you can't find it in the course book, you can just find samples of this online, just from wherever, from other companies. They can do jumping jacks. So they will say the word, say cat. And then for each letter, like C-A-T, they will do a jumping jack. So they'll say C while they do the first jumping jack, then A, then T. They can email me their spelling words. They just have their little computer here, and they can email them to me. We have a dry erase board. They can write their spelling words on the dry erase board. Oh, and sign language, like I said. I've also found a couple activities online over the years, and I've just printed these. They can make a word search. They love this. They write their spelling words out, and then they hide them, and then they put the letters in, and they love to have me do their word searches. And that was, this I found, it was on Teacher Pay Teachers, but really you could make a generic one. Let's Sort. They can sort their spelling words by how many letters are in the word, how many syllables are in the word, you know, if it's short vowel, long vowel, anything that they can sort them with. And then this is also, I bought on Teacher Pay Teachers, but really you just need a graph paper with large, you know, large squares or rectangles on it, and they just write their spelling words as pyramids. So those are, oh, and one I forgot, the aqua doodle is always a hit. This little, we got this years ago. You fill this with water, and then they write their spelling word inside here with that little water pen, and then it evaporates, and then they can write another spelling word. So all right, those are our spelling centers. And like I said, we do 12 words for 10 days, and then I give a spelling test to them, and then we go on to our next list. And I feel like some kids can pick up their spelling words quicker, maybe 5 days or 7 days. It really just depends on, you know, if the child's a good speller. But I feel like for my kids, 10 days, they really, after 10 days, they really have the words down solid. So that's what we do. So, all right, see ya.